Hello, hello, and welcome back. Today we are going to finish off the Jack of all trades by doing the Warden here. And don't ask me to do the death badges. They will come naturally. I'm just going to let them come on their own. I'm sure they will come very soon as I start getting into the different and various challenges. So let's get into the Warden here. And like always, I'm just going to do a bunch of jump cuts because you don't need to see me play through all the normal mundane stuff here. And if something interesting comes up, I'll make sure to unpause the video and share what I'm doing. A little bit of min-maxing here on floor 1. I think I'll throw my water skin because it's indestructible. I'll throw it at this trap and just get a little extra damage there right off the bat on that rat. And then we'll do the punch-ins. One thing I love about the Huntress is how she doesn't trample the grass, so when an enemy's coming through the door, I can actually back up a little further and now it doesn't see me, so I can get a free shot in there before it actually comes. Oh, and that punch was a surprise attack too, so that is some bonus. So I'm making a note of the potions I got before I go down. Charcoal, turquoise, and silver. So if I get a duplicate of one of these on floor 2, I know it's not the strength potion. So yep, so and if the next floor has like a trap room and I get a different colored one, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the one for the trap, not one of these. So no idea what these are yet. So one thing I'm actually going to do here with the Huntress is shoot the piranhas. I got a crimson and a jade potion on the ground on this floor. So I made a mental note, actually made a real note. I wrote it down because I'm probably going to forget. There's a good chance one of these are the invisibility potion, maybe something else if I pick up another one. And I'll never know because I'm not going to drink them right away because I'm still going to shoot these for their meat. And, you know, it takes a while to hit them. You kind of miss a lot. Oh, not missing that time. The Huntress actually has the bonus accuracy on the bow, the ranged weapon. So you don't miss as much. I'm curious though, like, so you get, you know, 1 ration and a half worth of food out of these. More if you make meat pie. I'm curious if the time spent invested in this, how it balances out with the food, you know, because the time it takes, you're consuming your food, but you get food back, so I'm not sure. But then considering that you also get to save the invisibility potion, which can like get you out of a really tight spot later on, I think it's probably worth it. One thing I definitely do early game, which can give me an advantage, is like when I see a sleeping monster, I'll definitely like try to make as much range as I can. I don't know if I can hit from here, but yeah, I'll even go outside of the door and I'll, you know, throw some meat in there. And see, I think it was right there, right? And then I'll just kind of aim down. Oh, it wasn't. It was down here. Okay, there it is, yeah. And then I'll just try and get as many hits as I can. You know, it may not have reached me, but saving that... If you look at my beginner's guide playthrough for the Huntress that I did, I was down to 1 health at one point. I should have drank a potion, and I was like, oh, I can wait. And I was literally at 1 health. So, you know, saving that 1 hit can save you sometimes. So I had a feeling with this room. When I was here, I was like, there's no way I can get in there. And if I try to blow these traps up, it's going to blow up that stone. So I just searched around here and yep, there was a hidden door. So they did provide a way around these traps at least. Hey, we found a lucky dirt here on floor 2. That's pretty lucky. Here's the ghost on floor 3. That means it's the Knoll Trickster, that son of a knoll. And I just got here, so I'm actually not going to talk to the ghost because that'll spawn the trickster and then he'll start shooting me when I'm like getting beat up by crabs. So I'll just actually wait and try to clear out the floor first before I start messing with that crazy son of a knoll. Woo woo, upgrade alert. I did the ghost quest and it was a +2 scale armor. All right, that's fantastic. I could do 1 upgrade on that and get it to 14 and use it by starting the caves. Something to think about. But then again, like with the Huntress, I don't want to tank too much, so let's see what other options we get. I started a little loot pile here on floor 4 because I have all this, I'm running out of inventory space, and on floor 1, if you check out your landmarks here, there's a well of health. So one of the things that I love doing is gathering up all this unidentified equipment and going up to that well of health and trying it on, because then if it's cursed, I can get rid of the curse. The one bonus to stepping back and doing the door trick on this one is there's actually another slime here, but now since it can't see me anymore, it's going to stay asleep and I can just fight 1 at a time. Fight you. And then I don't think I can hit that square. I'll try. Oh yeah, what? No, okay, it's right up here. Yeah, I couldn't hit that. Ooh, fly. So with the fly, I do need to step back or else it'll spread there and smack me a bunch. Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's still sleeping. So if I just click once and it automatically targets, then I know I can hit it. Let's go back a little further. Oh, I can still hit it. Let's go back one more. Oh, can still hit it. Hey, this is great. Can I really? No. Why are you targeting it then? Okay, I was lying. That doesn't mean you can automatically hit it. Ah, but from there I could. Interesting. Oh, and now I can't. Okay. So maybe we just step back and let it come around the corner as we get flanked by this fly, but I think we'll be okay. Awesome. And the bow does more damage now than the fist, I'm pretty sure. So that's why I'm going to shoot the one at range before it gets in close. I don't have a health potion yet. As far as I know, the flies haven't dropped one. So any moment now, flies, don't know what you're waiting for. I'm actually in a bit of a pickle. I am low in health. These crabs are just beating me up relentlessly. I have a mind vision potion. I guess the huntress automatically identifies those. I'm actually going to use it and just get an idea of what's around you. I saw that one sleeping earlier and decided to leave it. So I have a knoll, and I'm really honestly looking for the stairs, because if we can get down to 5, we can just take a nap with and use his food to heal up. I don't think I have any else to heal, no. But I think I'm definitely at like cooldown consumable level here. Like if I'll use, I don't know, what can I even use? The deep sleep, yeah. So like if I get a crab on me, I'll probably put it to sleep and just like run away. And we really just need to get down to 5. So let's see if I can make it out of here. All right, cool. We found the stairs. It wasn't that far off, and it's kind of sweet. I still have one turn of mind vision left, so we can see where the Rat King is and where Goo is. So I'm just gonna take a nap, and then I'll eat some food. This is much more efficient at the lower levels when you don't have as much health. You can really like get almost a full heal, but that's enough. I don't need to use all the food to heal up all the way. I'll get the rest of it natural regain as I'm exploring the rest of the dungeon. So yeah, if you look up here, I was right here, so I just had to go over a couple paces, and luckily this fly stayed asleep, and oh, that crab is still there. I could, if I come up around, see, that's what I was thinking. I was down here, I saw it sleeping, and I thought, nah, I don't want to mess with you, crustacean. Is that what they are? So I'm gonna back up here, and I could probably just get a whole bunch of snipes from here down and get it, but let's take care of this fly first. All right, I don't remember exactly where it was, so I'm gonna take a couple pot shots. I know I can kind of get this diagonal. Was it over here? Ooh, there it was. So I don't know if it moved right away or if it just like did like the question mark, like, hey, where are you shooting me from? So I'm just gonna shoot at the exact same square, and it hasn't moved yet. So I'm gonna shoot at the same square and hope that I intercept it wherever it moved to. Nope, I did not. Oh, looks like it did hardly any damage too. Jeez, these things, their armor is just too much. But we will slappy fists and get it down. I find that the potions of strength are very often in these alchemy stations, and sure enough, we got the second charcoal potion, so I'm pretty dang sure that's the strength. I'm actually going to bet on it and drink it. Yep, sure is. That's the strength. Fantastic. Okay, we've reached my favorite part where I get to gather up all the gear I've collected and bring it back to this well of health here, and I get to try stuff on. So if it's cursed, I'll at least be able to step into the well and remove the curse. So let's start with this ring. It's cursed. I'm glad I waited. I mean, I know this is cursed, so I might as well put it on. But let's try this one first. Hopefully it's not until like the last item, you know, like it'd be too bad if this one was cursed and, you know, I don't get to identify this one, but let's try this one on. Hey, so far so good. Just the 2 curses. So put you on. And then, you know, I'm hungry, so that's a benefit. I could be hurt a little more to really get all the use out of this well, but this is fine. So go in here. All right, fantastic. I was browsing Reddit and saw a post from user Unusual Marion Berry, and they said they had just lost their 100th game and hadn't won yet. I was asking for some tips. So I linked my channel. You know, I have a lot of guides, and this guide is cut. I mean, this isn't a guide. These playthroughs, you know, I'm jumping around a whole bunch, but some of my earlier videos are really long, like an hour and a half, and they're like in-depth guides of me excruciating how I should use every upgrade scroll. But yeah, so I linked my channel, which I'm usually kind of, I don't really like doing too much. I don't want to be too self-promoting, you know, but they gave me a really nice compliment, so I just wanted to give them a shout out and say thanks for that compliment. It means a lot. So if I have any charges left on this wand, I'll really be able to take advantage of this crab. So if it's in melee with you, you're both gonna get blasted back. So I'm actually need to step somewhere. If I step here, it's gonna move 2 and be in melee, and I'll be close to the wall. So I'll hit the wall and I'll be paralyzed. So if I step this way, oh, it only moved 1. That's strange. Does this thing have some speed on it? Anyways, now I'll blast it back. It gets paralyzed and I can take a couple free shots. And now here, let's see, it'll get paralyzed. Will I get knocked back too? I'm probably out of charges. No, I only went back 1. Nice. This wand is so useful, especially when we start knocking enemies off of the cliffs. I mean, off of the bridges and into the chasms and stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, no one saw this because I wasn't recording, but I just killed some flies and this magenta potion dropped and it had a little shiny glowing effect next to it. So you know what that means? This is a ring of wealth. Ka-ching! Oh no, I forgot I have the lucky enchantment. So it could have very well been the lucky. Yeah, this is a ring of haste. I got so excited for a ring of wealth. I mean, they are pretty sweet. Don't get me wrong. So one thing to keep in mind with the Wand of Blast Wave is if I was to use it now, we would both get paralyzed. So if I have my back against the wall and it gets into melee with me, only the crab will be paralyzed and I'll stay stationary. So we'll see that here. And yeah, I just love this now. I can just keep knocking him back. And this was a ring of haste +1, so that's awesome. So this run's turning out like it's looking like to me like maybe like a high damage, low defense, you know, run around fast type of build. We'll see. So before I fight goo, I usually like to scout around and find a good place to fight. And in particular, I'm looking for a central piece of grass or a pillar that I can run circles around. You know, like these doors actually would work too. And then, you know, having some water nearby in case you get the caustic on you. If I can, I almost like to just take the damage from the caustic, because if you end up dipping in it, goo will often follow you and then heal, and then you don't get the perfect score for the bosses for that. At least I don't think so. Or you don't, or maybe that's just for the achievement. I'm not sure. So I like this area here, and I'm gonna go see exactly, oops, gotta wait a little bit because I don't want it to get lost. There we go. If you ditch it, it'll get like the question mark. So I think I actually will just let goo get into melee with me here. You know, I could almost just open up with a little blast wand shenanigans. See if we can get it paralyzed. No, we did not, but get a couple extra shots in here early. So my plan is to run around this piece of grass, but the way the warden or the huntress, you know, how she doesn't trample the grass. Oh, okay, goo's gonna trample the grass down right away. But yeah, because I moved through that now, I may get a couple extra surprise shots on goo that I normally wouldn't. And we'll see how this works. Like I may be, okay, so now here's a punch angle. And since we have the dirk, stronger against unaware enemies, we're gonna hit a lot harder. Can see that question mark every time, I mean the exclamation point, every time we do this, it's gonna basically be a surprise attack. So I will keep dodging, and yeah, like I took the caustic. I'm pretty sure magenta is my healing potion in case I need it. I don't know if I go for the caustic now or not. Okay, so it's not +1, unfortunately, but my armor is +1. That's nice. So I could, okay. Yeah, so with the haste, I was able to move once, and so goo actually doesn't even know where I am right now. So I could go to wash the caustic, and what I'm hoping now is that goo will come here instead of following me on that previous trajectory. Okay, you're enraged. Come here next, please. Don't do what I think you're gonna do. I could even step back one, and then the blast wave will work without paralyzing me. That's a thought. I think I want goo to come. Oh, it did go into the water. It's unfortunate. That's kind of the gamble with the caustic when you go into the water yourself. Alrighty. Oh, nice. We're getting making some distance up with the haste there. Ring of haste. So right now I'm trying to find a wall to put my back to so I can get the good blast wave, and or if I could get close enough to hit goo into a wall, I could get a paralyze. So I'm thinking if I'm here and goo's here, I mean it may work. It's also dangerous though if goo starts to enrage, but then I could use the blast wave perhaps to make room. Let's give this a shot, and now blast wave. Okay, we got the paralyze, but it just wore off immediately, so that didn't really do us anything. So let's go ahead and continue our ring around the grasses rosy here. Keep this up. Get that hard surprise attack from the Dirk. It's called a Dirk, right? Yeah. And, oh, this is GG, I believe. Alrighty, so we badge endorse slime janitor. What does that mean? Where do we see the badges? I think that's just beat it, right? Is it in here? No. Is it in here? Not sure. Okay, well, I'll find that later. But yeah, I think the achievement for not taking any damage is something else. Let me check. I'm wasting all this time gabbing. Yeah, so the badge I was going for is the spotless victory. Unfortunately, that one step into the water lost it for us. I'm not sure what the slime janitor is. I think it's just beating it with all the classes. Oh, here's the seed, by the way, if you're interested in playing along. So I often forget to do this, but it is important to consider what bag upgrade you want. I find myself lighting on fire a lot more than freezing, because if you freeze, you can break your potions, and if you light on fire, you can burn up your scrolls. So count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potions, and 1, 2, 3, 7 scrolls. So no matter what, I will get the scroll holder from this next merchant. One thing I hate accidentally doing is having way too many ranged weapons and getting the ranged weapon one, because I ended up getting totally full of these potions and scrolls, and then they burn and freeze and break, etc. So here we are at the first merchant. If I can manage to save the scrolls and stuff until here, I would really like to, because well, first off, we get the scroll holder, so that's nice. But we know that one of these is identify. Yep. And we know that one of these is magic mapping and one of them is remove curse. And look, these are duplicates. So out of these two, one is magic mapping and one's remove curse. And in fact, we actually want both of those. So I usually almost always buy out all the magic mappings and remove curse. So first off, oh, we know this is healing because a fly dropped it. So we got one there. So I'll definitely buy that as well. So I think what I will do is I will say the square looks like a map. Okay, it's totally random every time, but I just make up some idea. So the square looks like a map. So I'm gonna guess that you are magic mapping. Plus, I think it's a little more rare than remove curse. I think it's more likely to have 2 remove curses than 2 magic mappings, but that's totally just my random opinion and thought. My guess was incorrect. Okay, so Burkanen, you are magic mapping, and square is remove curse. So that's great. So I'll definitely buy those out, and I'm glad I know what they are. Oh, but the reason I do this instead of just going in the alchemy pot and turning them all into runestones is because I'm just such a precious, greedy little bastard, and I don't want to accidentally turn my magic mapping into the clairvoyant stones. I mean, I don't mind; those are still pretty useful, but I do love my magic mappings and my remove curse for that matter. Also, I'm pretty sure the magic mappings are cheaper when they're unidentified, and when you identify them, they go up like 100 gold or something. So I just picked up this Azure potion, and then here is a barricade. And it could be that this is the liquid flame, but I haven't explored the whole floor yet. So I'm just going to keep this in mind, and I'm going to go see if I can find any others on the ground first. Dun 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 dun, we got a chalice. Hooray! Is it cursed? Let's find out. It's not cursed. It's thirsty though. Feed the chalice. We must feed it. And one more time. I don't know. I think I might regain a little bit of health here first. The chalice demands blood. So I found my perfect little blast wave spot. I don't know if I have enough charges, so I'm going to run over here and see if I can knock the skeleton off. Let's see if I can make it. I got all these flies chasing me. It's all about if I'll recharge one or not before it gets there. Oh no, now I'm just surrounded. Oh, I did recharge one though. Okay. How's this gonna work? If I run here, it runs there, I run here, then I get smacked. And I don't think I knock it far enough back, do I? Not at just a regular one. I don't think it goes back 3. I don't think we can make this. I think we just have to run back. Yeah, eat the smack. Oh, you're all chasing me. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to this door and just doing it old-fashioned. When getting fancy goes wrong. So I'm actually going to take advantage of this 1-point wonder talent here. Berries are eaten instantly, and they give you a turn of haste. So since I'm hungry anyways, might as well eat a berry instantly. And now I've got a little bit of haste, and I can go ahead and make a little bit of distance between the skeleton. Assuming it's still coming. Yep. Let's give it a little tickle, just to keep it interested. And then I think we just keep backing up. If only I had a blast wave charge here, we could knock it right off the ledge, but unfortunately can't do that. And well, yeah, we were able to take it out before it was close enough to explode on us. Nice. So I chose the treasure chest over the scrolls and I got a ring. Times when I would choose the scrolls, well, this is a remove curse. Maybe if there is a magic mapping in there, which I know is Berkanen, or if there's a healing potion in there, which I know is magenta, mostly reminding myself I would go for it. But early on, especially when I have open inventory slots, I like to go for the treasure chest. Well, we've explored the whole floor as far as I can tell. And I only recall picking up this one Azure potion, Azure. This was a thief that stole it from me, then dropped it. So I am going to drink it and probably be lit on fire. The reason I drink it instead of throwing it is because in case it's not the fire potion, I don't want to like miss out on what it could be. Okay, and fantastic. At least I'm standing on a patch of water. Should I move or does it just go away? Okay, cool. All right, we got it. That's a meat pie. Oh, this room is sweet. Look at this enhancement stone. That's going right on the bow. I think that's the strength potion. And that's a healing potion. Fantastic. I love this talent. The heightened senses. Even one point in it is great. Being able to see what's on the other side of the door. Like, I know I don't want to go in that door. At least not yet. All right, drum roll. Stone of enchantment. Survey says we got unstable. Radiates chaotic energy as acting as a different enchantment with each hit. Okay, I'm just going to be first in to say I'm going to light myself on fire this round. I'm hurting kind of bad, so I'm going to hide in the grass and plant the little sungrass here. And then take a short little nap. All right, we're good. So this is a predicament because, you know, this guy's going to cripple me while this guy sits here and blasts me. So, you know, it may be overkill, but just early on, this is the first floor with the prison guards. They're pretty tough. Early on, I'm just going to go ahead and do a deep sleep. I wouldn't do that if this ranged minion wasn't here, but, you know, it's being a little, maybe a little overkill, but being a little overkill early on can make us win like super overkill. So, speaking of, we have too much health. This Chalice is thirsty. What? I've been fooled. The flies dropped magenta potion from the lucky enchant. Doesn't mean it was healing. Silver is healing. I'm looking for the purity potion and I get this. I mean, I have a lot of health, so you know what? I'll just go ahead and take the damage then from the gas and at least let the healing potion do something and not be totally wasted. All right, well, it kind of worked out. I still don't know which one's the purity potion though, because I swear I only got an Azure potion on this floor and it was for the firewall. Oh no, that was the last floor. What did I get this floor? Well, I got magenta, didn't I? Up here where the strength potion was. I was so convinced it was a healing potion. I was totally bamboozled. All right, so I'm saying magenta's purity. That's my guess. I just got trolled so hard. I wish I was recording. This unstable enchantment procced elastic, knocked the skeleton off so it died back here and I didn't count for it. So that was a major pain in the ass. And what do we get? The cursed scimitar. Hooray! Yeet! So we have this chasm drop room and, you know, I don't have any of those beautiful mage royal seeds that immediately cleanse the bleeds. So I know we're getting the alchemy pot next floor because we haven't found one yet on this region. So I'll be able to craft some good food then. So I think I might actually hold off and then I'll come back and do it. And we've got the Rotberry, the perfect item for the Warden. Wow. Okay, so the thing about the ads, the other creatures in the room, if you can see them, unless you have the Warden and can see through grass, they can see you. So rather than fight here, I'm actually going to step back and try to get, there we go. Now I can't see them. So they won't wake up. You know what? You know how I feel about this little skeleton? Feel like not quick sliding. Eat him. Get out of here. So of course, when there are a bunch of nice scrolls on the ground, the unstable enchantment rocks fire and it's gonna burn them all. Can I save them? Uh-oh. Okay. Swift thistle. This is probably using way too many resources. Plant it. Oh, I lost one. Time bubble. Save the scrolls. Oh man, I lost the remove curse, the good one. I don't even know what that manaz is. Don't even really care. This is one of those situations where it's like, what do I do? I mean, worst case scenario is this lights this door on fire, which chains to the grass, and this is the Rotberry room, and it burns all the Rotberry away. Another worst case scenario is I get pulled in, I land on here, and I get lit on fire while both of them smack me. So like that's dangerous if I move and they wake up, and then my options are limited. Right now they're sleeping, but they could wake up any move. Something I would like to consider is possibly just triggering this trap on its own, letting them both on fire. And if they do, will probably cripple me and I'll have to fight them both at once. But I'm pretty sure I can handle that. You know, they'll be burning and I could like potentially blast wave myself back up. I mean, this could be a trap. So I'm probably going to end up on fire, which is why I'm glad I have the potion bandolier. So I think I'm going to go with the aggressive. Let's make sure these traps are used and they're burning, and hopefully it'll go away before they pull me in. Okay, come on, we need the traps to stop burning. I think it's only a couple turns. If I just like knock them back and keep them paralyzed, maybe the traps will stop burning. And if it steps forward, it might pull me to here, which would be a good place. Let's go with the heaviest damage we have, which is these throwing spears, and just like try to take them out. Okay, yeah, you can pull me in now if you want. Oh, things are looking good. Don't you light my scroll on fire? Don't you do it? Okay, things are looking real good. So I think I'll go for the finishing shot. I'm so lucky they haven't pulled me in. Why? Okay, there you go. That's so convenient. I'd like to be here now. Hey, well, we got lucky on that one. So since we haven't identified Potion of Frost yet, I'll just go ahead and use these ice cap seeds and make it. Okay, it is the jade one. We did find a couple of those. We even have an exotic one that we got because of the lucky sword. And we're gonna make some meat pies now, and we're also gonna make our bland fruit into something interesting. Okay, so now that we know that this is removed curse and this is magic mapping and this is upgrade, of course, I feel confident going ahead and making these into runestones and just figuring out what they are, because the runestones are pretty useful as long as you remember to actually use them. Always forget to do that. So let's figure out what you are. Gifu, that always, for some reason I always see that and I always think like, get the fuck out. But it's not an O, it's a U. Gifu. Okay, that's teleportation. Those blink stones are nice. Manage à toi. Shock. So that's a recharging. Isas. Blast. So what's that? Retribution. You are magic mapping. Radio is fear. Okay. Odal. Oh, augmentation. So that was the transmute one. Okay, so that was a good one. Unfortunate to use that, but that's okay. Alrighty. I think crafting time is over. I always really gamble with this one because I don't want to use any healing. I just want to take a nap. So I'm always like watching the bleed countdown. Okay, 2 more damage. So rest. Okay, 1 more damage. And 1 more damage. 1 more. 1 more. Okay. It's gone. And now you can like safely tuck in this corner where no one can see us through the crystal gate there. And now we can just take a nap. I ate my meat pie. So I'm going to regain my health really quickly. And yeah, just a little bit. About 60% is probably a good place. When I find myself in a position I really don't like, there's one thing for me to do. That's fade leaf. Peace on out. Later. You shall not pass. I'll hide around the corner for this one. You come to me. Oh, that door opened. You went up there? Fooled me. You did not go up there. Come on. Sometimes it's suspect the way they like to go around. Oh wow, this is lucky. Since random monsters from the wandering monsters walked in here and hit down all the grass, I can see right through and I can actually hit the Rotberry from all the way back here. That's fantastic. So just to speed it up a bit, I will use some of my heavier damage there on those guys. Oh my god. I'm basically like gambling that I won't proc the burning enchantment. Come on, unstable. Don't troll me. One more time, don't troll me. Oh, burning. The last proc said burning, and then it died. What happened? Did you see that? It said burning. I mean, it's gonna burn. Does the fire not spread because it died? Because I'm trying to think like, well, what can I do? It takes 2 turns, so I think if I planted this before I could click on it, it would burn. Okay, if it burns, it burns. Sometimes you just gotta let it burn. It's not burning. Oh, wow. That's some luck right there. Okay, before you ask what happened, it was the Wand of Blast Wave. I used it, it exploded this, and it set this all on fire. And now it is all gonna burn. Look, it's all gonna burn. But let's say I throw this Potion of Frost to like right here. Can I put it out? Oh, I think I put it out. I'm on fire, but that's okay. I will burn. Just don't spread. No, it's spreading to there now. Crap. Okay, one more Potion of Frost. If I throw it here. It'll go here, but by then it already spread, right? I'm crippled, so it's going to take multiple turns to get in there. Crap. I feel like I want to walk up once and then maybe throw the... Okay, so that's Frosty, so maybe it's not going to go. Maybe it's not going to go. But since I'm constantly on fire, am I going to spread it? Crap. This is... Okay, here's what we do. Drink Frost Potion. Yes. We put it out. That was so bad. I was right here, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be super cool and blast wave this guy back, and then I'm gonna trigger this like toxic trap or whatever it is. Well, it's an AoE explosion, and it triggered this trap here, and it just blew everything up. Wow, okay. Operation Save the Rotberry successful. I have full health. I must feed the chalice. And would you look at that? As soon as I collected it all, I kited a skeleton back here and it procced burning from the unstable, and now it's all gonna burn. But it's okay because I already got it all. It's only, see if I can get out here. Oh, there's no way. There's no way I get out of here without getting lit on fire. Send in the corner. This is so bad, and I just... Oh man, what should we do about this? I guess we just burn and we take the damage. I mean, we could like drop one of these, and we had some raw meat, we could make carpaccio or something. What else? I think we just burn. Sucks. I want to get back here, you know, like firefighters, they try to get on the black, the patches that already burned. Huzzah! Stone of Blink to the rescue! Burn around me. I am a warden, but I care not for the grass. The grass will be replanted and grow more fertile thanks to your sacrifice. The one thing I do remember to do though, before deciding if I want to keep the Rotberry, I do like to turn it in and see what my options are for wands, and the Wand of Regrowth is one that I would take over the Rotberry. I've used the Rotberry a bunch, and you kind of always cast it and you're always throwing it, and it is cool, but the Wand of Regrowth is actually kind of cool. The Wand of Regrowth, I think I'm going to go for it. And what is it? It's +2. You know, I've been really wanting to do a +15 Wand of Regrowth, and I haven't gotten one yet, and I haven't used any upgrade scrolls. I've got 6 of them. The thing is, I kind of want this haste potion too. Or I kind of want to put, I don't know what I'm going to use my scrolls in yet. I kind of want it here. I think I'm going to go for it. You know, I'm making a video. Why not? Let's see what this golden lotus is all about. One of the things I love about the Wand of Regrowth is you can charge it and shoot it at a ranged creature like that, and immediately it blocks their line of sight. So now when I want to close this gap, they can't sit there and shoot me all the time. Also, I'm pretty sure I can root creatures and then like run away. Yeah, and then I can just attack them from way back here. And set them on fire. Okay. I'm going to set myself on fire a whole bunch. Probably even more than I did in the Wand of Fire Blast run, because I don't know when it's going to happen. I've got this Arcana ring now, making the unstable do even more. I want another enchantment. I do not like this. Shouldn't be the burning of nature, Warden. If you're wondering why I'm back on floor 8, it's because I was missing a strength potion and I was like, where is it? So I just thought I'd walk around a bit. I noticed this little section here I hadn't seen because I saw the necromancers in there. So I was like, no, nope. Let's skip that room. Let's let it stay asleep. But there it was. It was hiding right in there. Okay, so not only will this root it, but it'll break the line of sight. So now it can't even hook me in, and I can sit here and get a bunch of free shots. And then once I see the grass break, ooh, that procced electric, I'll know it's coming. Are you gonna come? Still rooted. Wow. Okay, so now it's there. Next, it's gonna step there, and we got the kill first. Heck yeah. Already, I'm about to fight Tengu, and I'm just thinking about my options here. Well, usually I would just drop a Seed of Earthroot and stand on that shielding for phase 1 and just sit there and shoot. I did actually use those, though. I made a paralytic potion because it's one of those I never get identified right. So I'm just thinking I'm going to put, if I'm putting 13 upgrades on this, it leaves me 2 more. So maybe I put 2 on this. I could put 1 on it now and use it. And I'll go from what, 1 to 6 to 3 to 20. And I think that'll last for quite a while. I could even start putting the stylus on it and see if I get like a cool inscription, preferably brimstone, so I stop burning. So I think I might do that, and I'll just make like Tengu completely a cakewalk. It'll probably make the caves a cakewalk as well. I think so. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm convinced. I've done convinced myself to do that. Read you, put you on there. And should we just leave it at 3 for now? I think so. I think I'll just leave it at 3. I'll do like a half measure, a quarter measure here. And you know what? Since I believe I'm committed to getting this up all the way, let's just start doing it. Let's just start doing it now. Put 5 scrolls into there. 1, 2, 3, a 4. And a 5. So at this now, 185 charges, and that's cool. The thing is, you know, it's going to max out at like 10 charges, right? But I have to keep putting it in there if I want to get the golden lotus to appear. Okay, so this is going to be fun. I think my plan is, well, first off, I just tank the damage, no problem. You know, I should eat a little food just so I get the natural regen going, even though I have plenty of health, but might as well just stay topped off. I'm going to have a lot of food, a lot of healing. Maybe not a lot of food, but I'm going to have a lot of healing from this Wand of Regrowth. Yeah, so let's just get in there. And I'm thinking I shoot it at it. Okay, now one thing that I'm really happy about. Hey, look, Golden Lotus. What? I thought you needed plus 15 to get that. Okay, I have to look into that a little more. I didn't know I could get this. So all plants in its effect will instantly trigger if they're on a character. If they're planted on a character. Okay. So the thing is now, Tengu is right here in this light square here in the middle. So that means I could like throw the fire bloom and just burn it all. That's an option. I could throw Stormvine. I think I like freeze and poison. Let's do that. Let's poison. Let's see if this even works. Did it work? Oh no, Tengu like teleported. Let's try again. And why did all the grass disappear? Because the traps popped up? Alright, so I've never used this Golden Lotus, so I'm trying to figure it out. They instantly trigger if they're planted on a character. Does that mean me and not enemies? Maybe that's what that means. Okay. That's probably what that means. Not enemies, but me. So, but my whole point of shooting it was to create like line of sight blocks so I could sit there and shoot Tengu without getting hit. But that doesn't appear to be working. But so I think I'll just go old school. We'll figure out this Golden Lotus a little more. I think I'll do a little bit of reading and just try to figure out the whole minutia of it. I could light you on fire, you know. You want to burn, Tengu? There's no more plants around. I think you want to burn. The thing I liked about it was that when I shot it, there was not grass underneath me, which means that I most likely will not burn too often. I'm still probably going to burn a lot, but we'll find out. And you know, since I did go and use that upgrade scroll, I'm really not taking much damage at all. So I can keep doing this. And one thing else, once I hit throw, I think I can just click on here again. Yeah, I don't gotta go manually target Tengu every time. So the fire is 4 more turns. If I start a grass fire, it will refresh that. But I don't think I need to, really, at this point. Yeah, okay, we're good to go. So I'm curious how this works there, Senorita, Lotus, Golden Lotus. I'm curious. So this is kind of fun though. I learn as I do these. You know, I try these new things and I figure out how they work. Okay, same thing. I'm actually gonna try and go for the root. Wow, Golden Lotus again. Maybe I don't need to use 15. Maybe I'll just use 8 and get it 10 out of 10 charges. And then like I'll go something else. Go find something else to use. So I'm gonna be a little cheeky this time and try to light Tengu on fire. And sure, we got like we got some great stuff in there. Maybe actually I do. Because if I step on the Starflower, 68% chance to drop its seed. Oh, maybe upgrading it increases this chance. So it'll be like 100% chance to drop their seed. So I can get like a whole bunch of these Starflowers, and 3 of those makes an experience potion. So I can just like get tons of those. Yeah, I think that's probably... When this blows up, is it going to start everything on fire anyways? It might. Maybe I just run in there and step on it quick. Since I have a little bit of haste from my ring. Okay, no, it didn't start stuff on fire, and I'm hashtag blessed. So we'll do some smackings. And we're in the dark. I can't see Tengu. Tengu apparently can see me. Okay, there you are. I'll get you. I'll get you real good. What to do. Yeah, oh, it did drop the seed. That's fantastic. That's what we like to see. Those experience potions we can turn into the exotic form and get all the extra talent points. Well, this is gonna be fun. This is a spicy run already. I can feel it. Got you paralyzed. Take a javelin to the face. Where'd you go? Okay, let's just go diagonal here. Let's paralyze you some more. I was also kind of thinking like putting them all in the blast wave one because it's just pretty fun knocking people off of cliffs. But I've been wanting to do the regrowth for a long time, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, now will this fire start the grass on fire? Is the question. Maybe I need to try and take out Tengu before that happens. Kunai. I'm a little embarrassed because in the previous videos I kept saying Shuriken for Shuriken. Yeah, I was trying to say be all fancy and say it with the right Japanese pronunciation. I was saying A instead of E. It's Shuriken, because Ken is like a sword. So yeah, pretty embarrassed about that, but we've got the correction in now. Well, there we go. That was that run. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. This is going to be fun, so stay tuned. Cheers.